like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. With a carry by Merritt. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at the Steeler defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing now is Daniels. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the Washington first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Cut 19.
First down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll set up the throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting the lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the delay, it's Howard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Come on, go!
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
On the ready. Ready.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned an AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one, but what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19. 60 average. 60 average. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle
doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Again to Howard running left. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 25, here's second down and 8.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have the Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commander is 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
It shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels looking to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Pierce. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
To the air goes Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Again, it's Howard. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Skirts by him at the 35. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
19 tight. Cougar 19.
On first down, it's Palmer. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Bellcat. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Let's go.
Now Daniels. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Viking 18.
And the Washington first down.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Cut 19. Cut 18 Cardinal. 18.
2nd and 11. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Derek Harmon breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Get it. Ready, ready.
They go counter with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go now.
Second and 13. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and a mile. He'll try and do this himself. That is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Ready up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick slant caught by Pierce. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Pioneer.
Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Brought down by Nazi Johnson. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Daniels. And he's got Pierce. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14.
17. Steelers 14. Wh0aTV's Ahmed to kick off for the Commanders.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rocco 80. Ready.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 27 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
It's the score. Steelers 21, Commanders 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Daniel's going to keep it. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Palmer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's first down. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, shot.
They go with Howard again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second down and a little more than a yard here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and